being here, Maria. So we have Miss Maria Ozawa.
Hi guys.
Or I think in Indonesia, she's better known as Miyabi. Yeah. So thank you so much for taking the time for this interview on GEEQ.id. So we have a few questions here for you. The first one is, from your Instagram posts, it looks like you have just started boxing. Do you enjoy the sport, and why did you choose that specific sport?
Actually, I started boxing because one of my promoters are in that industry, and boxing is really famous in Japan also. And I've been starting doing the training. I'm going there regularly right now for my diet. So, and then when I first went there for a diet, I was like, oh, this is actually, it could be my new hobby, right? And it was really fun. So after that, yeah, I kept on going back.
Oh, and you like it so far?
So far, so good.
Great. So the second question is, if you will come to Indonesia for a short period of time, what places would you want to visit, and what would interest you to come to Indonesia?
Actually, I visited Bali several times, and I really love there. I'm a beach person, so I love the Kuta beach. And the last time I visited there was like last year, I think, for a club event. And for this year, I'm planning to go back for just a vacation because I've already been there for work. So if I ever do, I want to visit there around, I don't know, after summer season, so it won't be too crowded.
Maybe in Jakarta?
Jakarta, yeah. Actually, I haven't been to Jakarta, so I would love to go to Jakarta.
Oh, that's great. All right, so for the third question, what are you looking for in a boyfriend, or what qualities should a man possess to impress you?
Wow. Well, actually, the guys that I've been dating in Japan is like, we have to. It's so hard. I don't really look into. It's just like if they have the good parts, like if they're like they have a good business, they have their future, I'm fine with that. And if you don't cheat, of course. I'm not that girl.
You have to be loyal.
Like, of course, loyalty is the best. I'm not the type that demands to a guy. I want my own time also. So if we cherish our own time, alone time, and then if we could be together whenever we can and be loyal, maybe that's it, what I look for a guy.
I see. So, as an actress, would you be interested to play in an action film? What would you describe to be a challenging role for you?
Action film, wow. Well, actually, when I first came here to the Philippines, my first job was a leading character, a role of an action film. And that was my very first big movie here that I shooted, and I really liked it. Like, it's kind of, when you hear about it, it sounds weird, but then when I get all these bruises and all these muscle pains, it makes me feel like, it makes a motivation. I feel like, oh, I have to do more, I have to get my bruise down. And it's like, it makes me feel better, because then that shows that I've been doing a good job, right? So every time I do an action film in Japan or other countries, like, I look at myself getting all worn out, but then that's like, it gives me another motivation also. So I love doing an action film. And if ever I have a chance, I've noticed like the romantic comedy here is big. So I would love to do that also.
Maybe with a real life
boyfriend and somebody, there's a mistress or something. That would be so much fun, yeah.
Alright, so who is your favorite character superhero? Why, and what makes you love this character?
Superhero. Well, I don't want to be too obvious, but I love Wonder Woman. So after like last year and 2 years ago that I heard that Wonder Woman is having her own movie, I was like, oh my god, finally, power of women is conquering the world. And I like Wonder Woman because she's so independent, she's strong, and she has her own thoughts, and it kind of makes us realize how women's rights are always important also. And in every country, some countries are like still behind a lot of things. So movies like that, I hope it makes the world notice that women has a voice also.
True. Alright, so what is your biggest ambition, and what will you do to accomplish it?
My biggest ambition? Well, actually, now that I'm here in the Philippines, a foreign country, living alone and starting a business here, I would like to of course, success here, and then start new business and new opportunity and go to different countries, not only in Japan, and travel around other Asian countries and be successful. And yeah, that's my biggest ambition, I think.
So for now, you want to become an entrepreneur
Yes.
more than an actress.
Yes, yes.
What is your biggest fear?
Okay, I'm really embarrassed. I really don't want to say this. I really don't. But my biggest fear of all is insects, like aphids, like cockroaches.
Oh, like cockroaches.
Like I think I have a phobia. Like I can't stand it. If I spot one, I freeze. Like literally, I freeze and I can't do anything. And like ghosts and those stuff, of course I'm scared. But then realistically, I hate
insects.
biggest fear.
What is your What is your favorite movie genre and why?
Genre and why? Well, of course I like doing action, so I love action movies, and I like comedy, and anything that's not cheesy. Like I'm not into the drama, romantic, love triangle stuff. I just like I'm so easy, just action all the way.
If you can choose a movie character to play, who would it be?
Harley Quinn. I am a biggest fan of Harley Quinn. Couple of years back for Halloween, I did my first cosplay as Harley Quinn, and I've loved Harley Quinn ever since. And
Same.
me too.
Yeah, I did Harley Quinn as well.
No way.
Yeah.
Perfect. So ever since, yeah, she's my idol.
Why Harley Quinn? Is it just the costumes?
Well, the costume, her character, and her, she's so smart, she's beautiful, but she's so psychotic. She's she's like everything. Like, how can you be so crazy and smart at the same time, right? And
Sure.
she's so loyal. She loves Joker all the way, nothing else, and I really look up to her.
Can you describe your experiences when starring as Menkulik Miyabi?
Miyabi. Oh, my God, Miyabi. I think that was the first horror action movie that I did in Indonesia, like 4 or 5 years ago. And we took one in Japan, one in Bali, Jakarta was it. And it was so much fun. It was like, I think that was one of the triggers that made me viral in Indonesia.
What are your plans now for 2018? So it's a new year. What is next for Maria Ozawa?
There is so many things happening right now. New gigs, new events, and I look at myself as a businesswoman. Like I love working. So this year I want to concentrate more in the Philippines as I have a bar here for that success. And right now I just started a YouTube channel. This is my first ever YouTube channel, and I'm a big fan of YouTube, so it was my dream come true to vlog everything that I do in my life. And I'm a big fan of like cosmetic stuff, beauty. I love traveling, I love food, and I just came back from Japan and we were like visiting there. So as the day goes, I wish I could do more of those videos and show people where I travel, what I eat, what's my best like cosmetics, and how I put my makeup on and all that stuff.
Great. And what physical features do you find attractive in a guy?
And a guy, okay, number one, they have to have facial hair. I love facial hair, like beards.
Really?
I love them. I think it makes them more sexier. Like if you don't have a beard, that's okay too. But then if you have a beard, I think that makes you like sexier. And I don't know, all the guys who has beard is sexy, I think. Not too long, but just like perfect.
The shaved beard.
The shaved beard. And then after shave, like after a week or few days later when it's starting to grow, that moment, I love it.
Alright. Few years ago, you had to play a role in one Indonesian movie. If you have that chance again, would you like to be in another Indonesian movie?
Of course. Those taping days in Indonesia was so much fun. Of course, I love the weather and the people, and I used to, I was able to wear those unique costumes from Indonesia, and those were really cute. And like I said before, it was a horror action movie, so I enjoyed every moment. And if I would have a chance, I would love to film again.
What is your greatest achievement and who do you consider is the person behind your success?
Of course, now that I have a partner right now, like all the I believe that of course the biggest achievement in life is like when you try harder and harder as you alone. But then if you have like a partner or you have like a boyfriend or girlfriend, they motivate you and they make you as a better person. And if they make you as a better person, you become a better person. And if you're a better person, you become better as a businesswoman or man. So I think it's really important to have a stable relationship, and then that maintains everything. Like it's so mystical how they do it, but then it's just like if you're happy in your regular life, that makes it smoother in your working days also.
And for the last question, since it's Valentine's Day today, what do you consider as a perfect date?
As a perfect date, well, I'm not. That's really hard. I'm not trying to like put my expectations low or anything, but then if you just like be casual and just accept like whatever you have, and then be just like simple, and then wait, what's the question? I'm really confused. Expectations.
What do you consider as a perfect date? Is it just like going to a movie, a beach outing, just a hotel, Netflix and chill?
Netflix and chill is okay, but since it's a Valentine, it would be nice just like a normal date in a hotel restaurant, maybe like not like a simple restaurant or wherever you go all the time, but since it's like a really special day, like simple dinner out is good for me.
Just a dinner,
and then just like maybe go to like maybe a little pricey place and just have like wine or two and relax and see the. I'm really big fan of what's this view? No, you don't say view. How do you say the building lights?
the skyline.
The skyline. I'm a big fan of that. So just that. That's okay.
Perfect. All right, so thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Maria Ozawa. We hope you guys enjoyed. If you have more questions, head on over to geek.id.